Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now here is Lane Thomas, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good day to be watching this one on a 46-inch plasma somewhere with the AC going. 107 the mercury reading at game time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nice changeup that time, gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in this swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when the team starts figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Plate now, number 3. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here now is Juan Soto as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
No, that's it. So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Here now the 2-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch. 1 count and the pitch. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
In there, a base hit. Here comes the runner around third on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, but he got a great jump. He comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Into the box, Yadier Hernandez pulls this one into the air out into right field. Calhoun able to track it down for the 3rd out. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 1st, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, the guy they call Strauss is on right now. This guy's lived up to the high former first pick in the draft out of San Diego State University. What a World Series championship with the Washington Nationals. Might have the best overall package pitches in baseball. Really good fastball, good changeup, good curveball, and also a good hard slider. 4 pitches from any time for strikes. One of the top pitchers in the game, Steven Strasburg.
And that will bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. Another one sent foul. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the 1st out.
Pull him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good curveball against the swing and miss. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers.
Why you hit with the fucking ball? You still come on, man.
Consistent and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Paul Calhoun becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, David Peralta. Runners off for second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. All set for the start of the inning, and Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. And now pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get it to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here's another 1-2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
1-0.
The 1-0. Garcia, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around. But this guy has such a strong arm, I don't see it being any problem for him. Put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic two-strike, let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
In there safely. Runner at first following the error. And set to go as the third baseman, Carter Kieboom. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Garcia stands at first with one out. Fouled off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the
Let's go,
fastball as he
Madison
swings and
Bumgarner.
misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down to the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, Steven Strasburg. Good curveball, strike two.
0-2.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher
Come
might
on,
throw him
come
another one.
on, come
Tried to hold
on, man.
up there. Appeal down at first and no swing. It's ball two. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot.
Got his
Leave
ass.
it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. Played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it will be David Peralta. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Tried to ball at it, but he missed strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Ruiz. A throw down to first, one away. So bases are empty with one out now. And up next is Pavin Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Oh, and this ball
See
is
ya.
absolutely
See ya.
blasted high and deep and gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Diamondbacks strike here to make it a 1-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often over this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call when he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Plate now, Carson Kelly. First pitch swing, he gets a fly ball to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now back, Jake McCarthy. Try to make something happen with two down in the bottom of the second. Set and the pitch.
When you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, but it's too late. As the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
Let's go.
Stepping up is Josh Van Meter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Bell brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
That's why I just shoot Peyton Smith.
One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played two, all even now at 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lane Thomas. First pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So now to the plate, number 3. He singled in his first AB. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
Fouled away. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun on the run.
Oh my,
but
come
he
on.
can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
In now, Yadier Hernandez. He started here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far, this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Cable Ruiz 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 balls and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing at 1 count. Here it comes. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas is camped under this one. 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now. Set to go Josh Rojas. A base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit is Ketel Marte, struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Well hit to right. With a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here, middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left, and that's in there, base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Kieboom digs in now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 1 ball, 2 strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That was it.
Ball, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. The only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. As he looks at a fastball, it's in there for strike 1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Popped up. Smith in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's Lane Thomas into the box. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot toward third. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Thomas blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores to stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come on the wing, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, number 3. As they watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 5 and the D-backs 1. So here is Cole Calhoun, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 0-2 once more. And right into the shift. And a step on first himself for the out. Going on with 1 down. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. First offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ruiz is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Peralta is retired, 2 down now. So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' 4th. And up next is Pavin Smith.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Nationals lead it 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And that misses for ball 1. 1-0. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Yadier Hernandez. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-2 for him to this point. And 1, here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Popped up. Marte falls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Runner at first with 2 gone, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Next, here is Luis Garcia, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit, so I can't see him being out there much longer.
Bumgarner into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Middle of the afternoon here in Phoenix. It's the Nationals 7 and the D-backs 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Tony Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. To third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. Next, it'll be Jake McCarthy. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. The take there to lay off the high fastball.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch. Down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 7-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try.
Carter.
Now here's the first offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Oh, come on.
And
Get the
that'll get
fucking
down
ball.
for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to 3rd with the leadoff triple.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this swing. Taylor Whitener, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 57, Taylor Whitener.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lane Thomas stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, number 3. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to third. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Next to stand in is Juan Soto. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Calhoun. Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already giving up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. set with the 0-1.
Yeah. No ball.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2. Soto at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Nationals on top, 9-1. Now to the plate, here is Taylor Whitener. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And now the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Called strike 0-2.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to hit is Josh Rojas. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Back.
A ball
That's
and
the
a
ball.
strike.
Outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
That's a pitch you'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ruiz finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in next, Ketel Marte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. first offering on its way.
One.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, after starting the game over 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. He's running. Dribbled down the third baseline. 0-2, here it is. They'll try it again from first. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. One left for Arizona. They trail big. It's 9-1. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Yadiel Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
What the fuck are you doing?
And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. In now, Luis Garcia. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Oh, and this
What the fuck
drops
is
in
on
the
this?
infield.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get it knocked on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Stepping in now, Carter Kieboom. As the fastball is swung out and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss and a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Garcia, a runner at first with 1 gun in the inning. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
plate now, Steven Strasburg. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. To a run for the Nationals. Now with the plate is David Peralta, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First delivery to him. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here's the 0-2. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking a hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
That brings up Pavin Smith. Lifted in the air to center. Thomas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now is Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He's set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Lane Thomas now.
Leading off with the Nationals, the center fielder, number 28, Lane.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the National center field.
Man, you fucking full of bullshit.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. That misses off the plate low, so it's 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Number 3 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And that one ain't just foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off-speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Peralta will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now at the plate, here is Juan Soto. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back in the heat.
And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up. And now for Washington, Josh Bell struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Calhoun finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nationals lead 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. So now into the box is Jake McCarthy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. Very weakly on the ground. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Josh Van Meter, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Taylor Whitener, will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And 8 innings have come and gone now. And now, Yadier Hernandez will start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Keibert Ruiz, and it's fouled away. He's got 2 hits and 4 at-bats. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That's a good defense.
Barehanded on the move. And stepping in, Luis Garcia. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it to second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Carter Kieboom. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Oh, no.
Oh my fucking God, are you serious?
And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Fuck, man.
So now to the plate, Steven Strasburg, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Josh Rojas, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Oh,
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll flip on the first to record the out. Digging in will be Ketel Marte. There was a base hit last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
First offering. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up looking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out in front, just enough to give him another shot, potentially putting him away.
A 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Bell picks it up on the first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. Doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
11-1 at the end of this one. Washington put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Steven Strasburg takes home the win. Madison Bumgarner slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Billy Watkey, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington.
You guys enjoyed that game?